Auriol Grey, a 49-year-old pedestrian, was involved in a tragic incident that led to the death of retired midwife Celia Ward, 77, in Huntingdon, Cambridgeshire. On October 20th, 2020, Grey was walking along the pavement on Nursery Road when she began gesturing and shouting aggressively at Ward, who was cycling on the pavement. The confrontation and its fatal outcome were captured on CCTV footage. Celia Ward's death had a profound impact on her family. Her widower, David Ward, a retired RAF pilot, expressed in a statement that the clip of his wife's last moments would haunt him forever. He shared their history together, including their meeting in 1965 and their retirement activities such as playing golf and going on cruise holidays. He mentioned that he had to sell their house of 34 years and move to a retirement village near Romsey to be closer to family after his wife's death. The driver of the car that struck Ward, Carla Money, who was with her 2-year-old daughter at the time, stated that her life was turned upside down by the incident. She said, "Not only did you knock my confidence, but a piece of me was lost. A small piece of the Carla everyone knew went that day. I no longer have a happy-go-lucky personality. I couldn't face speaking to people. Because of your selfish actions, my children suffered. They lost their mum. Mummy didn't want to be around them or play with them. I struggled to get out of bed and was snappy." She added, "My relationship has collapsed with my husband so much we are getting divorced. My children, aged 7 and 4, now have to deal with separated parents." Miranda Moore KC, mitigating for Grey, argued that there was no intention to cause harm and that the risk of harm was not obvious. She mentioned that Grey has a cerebral palsy, is partially blind, and described her as appearing childlike, and mentioned that Grey lived in adapted special accommodation. Auriol Grey also lied in her police interview.
Your arm's still out, and it looks like your mouth is moving. What were you saying?
I think to slow down, just slow down.
Slow down?
Yeah.
There is actually sound with this CCTV. So what I propose to do is we'll play it in its entirety. I'll stop it there because that's the key bit. We don't need to keep watching the bit where the lady gets hit by the car.
Right.
Did you hear what was said there by yourself?
Not quite, no. I couldn't really hear it.
Speak. What you said was get off pavement. What did you mean by that?
I can't remember.
Why did you say what you said?
I don't know.
Despite the defence's arguments, Judge Sean Enright, during sentencing at Peterborough Crown Court, stated that her actions were not explained by her disability. He noted that the pavement was 2.4 metres wide at the point of the incident and described it as a shared path on the ring road. Grey was found guilty of manslaughter following a retrial and was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Grey's appeal against her sentence was denied. There is one thing I cannot get my head around in this story. Not a single official source stated the possibility that Grey had actually pushed Celia into the road. Everyone around just repeats how Grey shouted and waved her hand. However, take a closer look at the CCTV this moment. It's pretty much clear that Grey has pushed Celia. I have no idea why this is not being mentioned at all. Nevertheless, the justice still was served.